The sex hole.
6th.
Oh, the sex hole. What?
I just started recording when you said the sex hole, so do you think we should keep this in and then provide no context for this statement and then just, like, continue recording the Let's Play? I kind of want to.
Now we have all this in there, so you ruined it.
Okay.
All right,
3.
start from scratch. Ready? I don't know when you are.
I'm keeping this in. Fuck you.
Oh.
No, I won't. Okay, I'll cut it. All right, we're back. So, I need to apologize for something I said in the uninvited Let's Play. So I said in that Shadowgate came first, and it was popular, so then uninvited was popular by proxy. That's a lie. Uninvited came first. Shadowgate was actually the 3rd game they made. So yeah. So we're gonna start file 1.
This familiar screen.
Yeah. All the NES versions of these games have this here.
Wizard Lackmere.
Yeah, that's okay. So this is the thing about Shadowgate, in comparison to the other 4 games in this style called the Mac Venture games, is that they, with Shadowgate, is they have this like crazy world building aspect that none of the others do. So we get a lot of this exposition and stupid text that is just kind of there for the atmosphere, and it's kind of annoying. So we're a hero king, and yeah, so we're a hero king, and we need to stop this warlock from summoning a giant demon.
Because the Great Titan's power will surely destroy us all. 2 exclamation points.
Oh, we never introduced ourselves. I'm Rasen.
I'm Sparky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. We're the last of a line of kings. So what I like about this is that if you check our inventory on the upper right, we don't have any equipment. So this wizard just kind of teleported us in front of this dark castle and said, "Fuck you, go on an adventure."
As foretold by the prophecy.
So, in the uninvited Let's Play, which you should probably watch first, because it's pretty great.
You swear by your god's name, whichever one that may be.
Zeus, Baal. So if you see that torch in the upper left, that's not just for show. So in the uninvited Let's Play, I said that game had a time limit in the PC version, but they couldn't program it right in the NES version. This game has a true time limit, and also we're a brave knight. That's, if we look at ourselves, that's our egotistic.
We're also the last of a line of kings.
Yes, we're a hero knight king.
We're complicated, you know. We have lots of aspects to our personality.
So there's a puzzle right in the beginning section of this. We need to take this key. Now, where the time limit comes in is if we ever run out of torchlight, we kind of just fall down and break our neck. So yeah, this makes sense inside the castle because it'd be dark inside of a castle. But even when you're outside the castle, even though there's obvious like starlight or moonlight or whatever going on, you still fall down in the dark and break your neck, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, there we go. Got some eyes.
No, too spooky for me. I'm out.
So here we go. We're being taunted by our foe already. Now, if you see
buffoon.
Now, if you see those 2 torches hanging from the walls in the corners of the room, we can actually take those. So we can extend our time by taking these torches. This can get kind of annoying if you don't know what you're doing. So pretty much any kid that played this game back in the day. Because eventually you just flat out lose and you'd have to start from scratch.
I can't imagine any kid, like, putting up with this for more than, like, about as long as we are into this video.
Yeah. Agreed. So we need to constantly just take these torches and staple them to our back or something. Okay, so we need to use that key we got earlier. Oh, and also we still have spells. Something interesting about... Yeah, I forgot to take the key. I'm a dumbass.
What was that really funny one from the first? It was like Sundidi or something?
Sundidi, yeah.
Or Doll, where you like talk to the doll?
Yeah.
It's hard spell.
We have more of those. Something interesting is that in the PC version of this game, I'm not sure if this was how it was in Uninvited. If you used a spell in a wrong place, you just had to start the game over because spells were one use. The NES version fixed that, so you can use spells whenever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you
That's
could...
the most cruel torture.
Yeah. Well, I think the cruel torture is playing this game. Also, I like the ceiling of this room because it's like they stopped trying. It's just green. Also,
like the
notice
top
that
of the bottom of like a pool table, the green velvet.
notice that torch. That torch was slightly different. Just look at it.
There is something out of the ordinary about this torch, but you can't put a finger on it.
That's a special torch. I wonder if we're gonna use that for something. Let's take this other torch. Once again, the thing is very
First is a
finicky.
little skull, like not skull, skeleton. Man.
Yeah, that's because we're gonna die a lot in this game. Oh, we can't take the book. It's a trap. Welcome to our first death. So remember Uninvited? You died a lot. This game kind of embraced that and just ran with it. Yeah. This is a skeleton. We're gonna be seeing this guy a lot. So that it's a sad thing your adventures have ended here line. We're gonna see that a lot. This is kind of the Dark Souls of the Mac Venture series. Basically, this game kind of back in the day was notorious because of all the deaths and stuff, and that was half the fun of playing this. So we need to open the book, and then inside is
a rectangular hole.
So we're going to obtain a key from this book. We just can't lift the book up, or else it's a trap. So we're gonna move here. As you can see, we still have that mini map we can use to move around. Social commentary.
Enslaved mountain dwarves.
She.
Free Tibet.
And then Abraham Lincoln freed the enslaved mountain dwarves. Once again, the ceiling is green here. I never really noticed this. Oh, also, if you can't do something, the game just tells you you're wasting your time, which I find hilarious.
At least it's honest. Kind of refreshing.
Yeah. So we're gonna open this door up here. Well, kind of like the house in Uninvited, this castle's layout is kind of confusing. Also, that door is incredibly thin. Uh-oh.
You begin to shiver. This room is really cold.
It's incredibly cold. My nips are hard.
Quick, use a torch on them.
Well, we gotta take these torches. Both of them. Usually there's 2 torches in the rooms. Oh, also this music means that our torch is about to go out. So we need to look at our torch. Well, we can look at the torch. Oh, it does. Yeah, it doesn't change the look text. Unless it's out completely. So we're gonna use our lit torch to light the other torches, so now we're good again. It gets kind of annoying because you kind of frequently have to do that every couple turns. Kind of a pain in the ass. So we're gonna go down here. It seems like a nice idea, right?
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Oh, shucks.
What?
So you think we would look first?
Apparently, all these torches.
Yeah.
Quite fatal.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Gee, it sure is a sad thing our adventures have ended here. That Grim Reaper's face, I enjoy it for some reason. Like, it's a little...
That's LOL.
Yeah, it's like, he's like a little happy. Just a little bit. He seems a little excited that you're come to join him.
I was so lonely, but now you're here.
Oh, that's the other thing. Whenever we die, we just start back in the previous room, and we have to repeat all the actions we've done. So, obviously, we're not supposed to go down there, huh? And then we have to relight our torches, too, because of that, but... We're gonna... Oh, see, I almost forgot to open the door again. You have to...
Exceedingly small door.
Yeah. So we're gonna shimmy through there. Uh-oh.
Oh, beastie.
Look at that. You see that?
Now the room's too hot.
Yeah, You're hot as your coat. So...
Now the lips are soft.
Yes. So there's a fearsome foe at the end of this tunnel. Of course, this You would think that you would have to deal with this in some form, but you really can't. So let's try taking this torch. Maybe that'll fend it off. Nope.
Nope, just that.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
So, yeah, I don't know who the fuck fit a dragon in there. Either that's a tiny-ass dragon, or there's like a room devoted to the dragon, and it just kind of spends its time chilling, looking down this passageway.
That's just like a little window. There's like a big cavern in the back. That's where its massive body is.
Yeah. It's probably pretty cramped in there. See, look at that skeleton's expression. So
Hi.
Oh man, so now we have to go through here again. So this is one of our puzzles that we have to deal with. And the game seems to slow down a little bit in this room, probably because there's a lot of items. So we need to take the shield first, then that blocks out everything. So we pretty much need to grab everything in this room. Grab the hammer that looks like an axe for some reason. So you need to move back into the cold room, cool down for a little bit, and then move back. You can do this an infinite number of times, so there's no real danger.
This game is like realistic in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, it really is.
I can't think of any other game for the NES that you had to like monitor your temperature.
So the only thing that chest we can't take, mostly because it's locked and I don't think we can ever open it. At least I don't recall. So our torches are running out again, so we need to fix that up. So annoying to deal with that. So we just need to take a skull and bone, a pirate skull and bone, sticks and stones, and weed and
bongs.
So after we take the skull,
system.
yes, after we take the skull, we're good in this room, and we can say fuck you to the dragon, never go down here again.
Fuck that dragon.
Yeah, fuck that dragon. So now we're good in there. We can just go back into this nice white, greenish
Slave-made room.
Yeah. So you see that stone? Looks a little unique. At the end of the hallway in that little corner there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to hit it.
Pow.
Except I missed, because I was a pixel off. So, yeah. There we go. Proper pow.
So this game has a special animation and a response for punching the wrong wall.
Yeah. There we go. We have I like this room. It has this nice little balcony thing. And just one single arrow hanging from the wall. Something strange about these torches, though. We can't take it. Can't take the torches in this room. So we're gonna move up, except we're not.
Rump.
Yep. See, you think in a game like this that would have killed you? It doesn't, though.
Tailbone was fractured.
Yeah. The cursor moves half as fast the rest of the game. Yep, so there we go. We have a secret passage to get through. I wonder which bridge is safer. I feel like this is enslaved dwarves use the right bridge and all the other races use the left bridge. Like some fantasy social segregation we have going on here. Also, the right bridge kind of reminds me of something you'd see from like an 80s version of Candyland.
Oh my god.
Look at it though.
Yes.
It does, like those candy cane supports and like Tootsie Roll
Little snake
supports.
at the end.
Yeah. So yeah, we can't. We're too fat to go across the bridge. That's unfortunate. So we're dead.
Hey you.
I've seen you again. See, with uninvited, I kind of like that better about that game is they would have a specific little portrait thing for your death, and then they would cut to a skull. This game just has the Grim Reaper. Uh-oh.
New friend.
This is our first boss.
Not a Wraith.
Mm-hmm. Feel the Wraith.
Hey, when you cross a bridge in the basement, you find a Wraith. Yeah, it's the worst.
It happens every day on my drive to
But it's not just a regular Wraith. It's a Shadow Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
A hideous specter.
See, this is what I mean about the exposition thing, is we don't need to know all that, but we're gonna try talking to
development.
Let's try talking to this Wraith.
Hey, Wraith.
Oh, shit. It's foreign.
Hola, Wraith. ¿Cómo estás?
I fucking am sick of these Wraiths
The
crossing
Wraith
the border.
speaks Spanish.
So we can't hit the Wraith either because we're too afraid to go next to it. So
violence.
we're gonna use this special torch. Well, we have to light the special torch first.
Smash the Wraith with a hammer.
Yeah.
So, take that,
Baka.
you Wraith.
So he just defeated our first boss. Now this
Passage.
This music persists even though the threat is gone. So I feel I'm really uncomfortable. So we're gonna take these torches though, because you can never have enough torches. Also, there's a lot more stuff we need to grab than Uninvited, where we can grab a lot of stuff in that game, but most of it's useless. Like this nice little cloak we got here. There's a very unfashionable cloak there.
It's a poor people cloak.
You should probably just take it. It was probably the Wraith's cloak.
Only for dwarven slaves are worthy of it.
Such is a shame. We're gonna go check out what's going on in this other entrance, but we can't reach it. So that's a shame. Gonna go through this door now.
E4.
I wonder if that's important at all. Also, doesn't that look like the snake from Uninvited in the corner? Or like his older brother or something?
The little bottles.
Yeah, we're gonna need those. So we're gonna look at all these real quick. Just check out what they are. So this is a scroll. Then these are just two little bottles.
Wow.
We're gonna
it sure smells terrible.
We're gonna take all of these. That's a really bright bottle we got there. And then this is just hemp rope.
That's the first time I've ever heard anything described as impossibly light.
How can my bottle be this light? So we're gonna take all of these. We're not gonna read the scroll for now. It's because we're
The sign reads E4 in case you didn't know.
Yeah. So we need to look at this twice to realize that it's a magic word. Now, kids, what does E4 spell backwards?
Rope.
It's like Ekans. Okay, so we can't grab this rope or interact with it at all.
Rope speaks Spanish.
I guess it's just like the Wraith. So there's no other way for us to use this rope. So we're gonna need to use magic because that's the only logical thing.
E4.
There sure is, Shadowgate. There sure is.
Having stretched up to.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh shit, that's too much. No. Holy shit. How'd I do that?
There we go.
This room full of mirrors reminds you of the elven final King Otto's.
See, there we go. We do have a racial divide between the elves and the dwarves. The elves obviously can afford such commodities like fun houses. We're gonna take these torches, that broom. There are 3 mirrors here. We can't really do anything with them though. Just look at ourselves. Fun fact: our name is actually Lord Jer. which doesn't really come up till the 2 sequel games. So right next to the little funhouse mirror is, guess we're in some catacombs. That's just gross.
Disgusting. It looks like a person though, doesn't it? Look at the little mouth at the left side.
Oh yeah, I guess. It looks kind of like a
Oh my God.
marshmallow green person thing. So yeah, this is another death.
No pain, no nothing. You were slimed.
Damn.
Nickelodeon.
God damn it. What was Nickelodeon's obsession with slime?
I don't know.
Did anyone as a kid find that cool in any way?
No.
I didn't think so. I just thought, damn, I never want to be on this game show if I ever had the chance, because I don't want to deal with that green, gross shit.
It was on like Figure It Out and Double Dare and all those.
Yeah. Pop scare.
Oh. Oh, not a banshee. That's worse than the Wraith.
Yeah. So we can't.
You're alright, but it is very hard to give you tinnitus.
Ooh, we got a nice little pouch. I don't know who stores, like...
The banshee inside.
That'd be awesome. But no. We're gonna take these copper coins. We're grave robbing now, is the thing. That's what all good kings do. I don't know who puts a bag of coins in a coffin for safekeeping. Also, here's a gangster mummy. See, look, it's flashing a gang sign. So you would think the mummy would be an enemy or something. It really isn't. It's actually just a dead person.
I never got like why mummies were like always like put up there with like the other monsters. I mean, it's like a dead person. What's it gonna do to you?
Mummies were kind of like the original zombies, I think.
Like zombies are like
Scary though,
more-
because there's a lot of them. Mummies are just one thing.
right, and they're all like tied up and stuff.
I think the idea is that they're like super strong, but at the same point, if you set them on fire or just have a weapon of some kind, that kind of
Right.
isn't scary anymore.
If I had to fight a monster, I'd fight a mummy. I'd beat that mummy's ass.
Okay, so there is a staff or a scepter.
Pimp stick.
Yeah, it was shoved up the mummy's ass apparently. So when we burned it alive, this is all that remained. We're gonna take it. Also, once again, cursor is a pain in the ass in this game. Ugh, pisses me off.
It has no girth. Can't catch it.
Yep.
There you go.
I like how it was standing up perfectly straight too. Oh, yep, of course we have to open the door. Once again, opening is really important. We actually moved back, even though we came in from the left. So, it's really weird. But we're back here.
Angles, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, this game is confusing as hell, like, geographically. Just don't understand it. Don't understand it at all. Oh, man. But, we're gonna go move south here now.
Oh, there's our book friend.
Yep, there we go. Move south again. So remember, Book Friend gave us a very important key. So we could access this little cell-looking door to the right now. Just gonna use the key on that door.
Click.
Bam.
Says the door.
Yeah, why was that in quotes? Door didn't say that. Alright, there we go.
Oh! There's your
Ooh!
Oh!
There we go. Look at that. Got that, and we're gonna take this bra in the left. Or the bottom.
It's
corner.
only one tip.
No, it's
United
actually a sling.
Bra, sling.
Same thing.
Jock
There we
strap.
go. So we're gonna look at our booty. So now we finally have a sword with some runes etched into it. So that's how you know it's magical and important. I'm still kind of surprised the wizard sent us here to slay, you know, the most evil warlock in the world. With like no equipment. Anyways, we're gonna just stab ourselves with the sword because the game actually lets you do that. I decided to end the video on that note.
Kill yourself.
Ah, shoot.
Hey. I like how his little red eye things appear after the rest of them too.
They look like little M&Ms.
Red
Yeah,
Huts.
yeah. So that's it for the first part of this game. Oh, we're back in the closet now, except we're not. So I thought we'd take the time now, this little post-video part, to talk about the company that made these games, specifically Uninvited, Shadowgate, and Deja Vu 1 and 2. Those four games are their most successful. The only one that found really huge
That's saying
mainstream.
something.
Yeah, yeah. It really is, isn't it? The only game that really found mainstream success for this company was actually Shadowgate, for the NES specifically. Now, the reason these games are remembered as fondly as they are is mostly because these were really early, like these were mid 80s PC games that were later ported onto the NES and various other stuff. So apparently they were pretty revolutionary for the time, mostly because they were fairly large games concerning file size limits, and there's a lot of ways to die and just like attention to detail stuff that you didn't really see back then. Because remember, mid 80s is still the time we're getting shit like Atari, Spider Man, and Adventure, and
Unlicensed copies of Pac-Man.
Atari, yeah. So this is during all the Atari time, remember? And the NES versions are pretty much straight ports. They enhanced it in a few ways, but I guess in terms of other games, there really wasn't much other stuff like this aside from like other point and click games like King's Quest and stuff. And even then, those are kind of stupid compared to these, even, which is saying something. So I can see way back when how these could be something bigger. Now, what's interesting is that this company is actually fairly close to you. It's
That's right.
Wheeling, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about Wheeling.
Wheeling is a small, I believe it's a village in, I believe it's southeastern Lake County, so it's going to be above Chicago, I'd say about 40 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. Um, Not a whole lot goes on there. It's a
So it's
fairly
kind of
affluent community.
is it kind of in the middle of bumfuck nowhere?
I mean it's a really urbanized area. It's just what I always think of Wheeling as is it's one of those towns that always shows up on the Weather Channel maps, and I don't know why. I mean it's fairly close to Chicago, so whatever is happening in
It's one
Chicago
of those
weather-wise,
towns.
yeah, it's also happening in Wheeling.
Yeah.
That's about
So
all I
just
need
kind
to
of a
know about Wheeling.
middle-sized to small community there.
Hmm.
So not really the type of place you would think a video game company would be, huh?
No,
Um,
but little does the world know.
yep, Icom Simulations was based out of there. Now, I've looked into this company a lot, specifically after we started, like we finished up that Uninvited Let's Play, which, as I said before, if you haven't seen that, you should probably go check that out. I'll have a playlist on this channel that it's currently on, or you can go find it at Rasen Reviews on YouTube. But this company has quite the interesting history because they've been around for pretty much ever. They just haven't really made that big of an impact since the early days. They've kind of gone through a bunch of different names. Now their name is like Zojoy something, and they successfully funded a Kickstarter to make a Shadowgate remake,
Hmm.
which is finishing up soon. So I'm actually going to link to this below because it seems pretty cool if you're into early adventure game stuff. You can go on Steam Greenlight and vote for this game to be on Steam. And I voted for it. I hope you guys vote for it because if you do, then me and Sparky can make fun of the remake too. The remake has additional content that was cut from the original game, um, and it has a new soundtrack and new graphics and all that. So if you want to see me and Sparky make fun of that in the future,
That's
you
what we do here.
you can go vote for that. Also, this game has two sequels. Um, I think I'll talk about the sequels once we reach the final video, though, because I don't want to spoil any of the great plot of the Shadowgate lore. Oh man. So what do you think of Shadowgate so far?
It is I just felt so uninvited.
See, you can't make a Shadowgate pun because it's not a
No,
common word, so you just have to resort to uninvited, don't you?
and it sounds so like it sounds like it should be so much darker than it is. Shadowgate, like there's like some sort of like satanic void that things are coming out of. I mean, and there might be. I don't know how this ends. Maybe there will be a satanic void, but it's
If only you knew.
I'm unimpressed.
Well, you just never thought there'd be such rich social commentary about racism and
Right, these
social
dwarves.
class.
I mean, it's also worth noting that just the fact that the midgets are not shown shows like just how undesirable they are to the people of this world, to King
They're
Otto's
almost as
kingdom.
bad as the Shadow Wraiths is the thing.
Yes, I mean it's sometimes what isn't there speaks more to the situation than what is there.
People respect your dwarven brethren.
Yes,
They're just as
don't
human as you are, except they're shorter.
don't throw them for sport unless you're in Vegas.
All
Let's be classy, people.
right.
Or wheeling.
Yeah. All right. I think we're done for now. Stay tuned for
Go
part
on.
2.